control mechanism in plant. Last classes we have discussed some important subtopics in this chapter. Okay, now let us discuss another important topic, that is tropic movement and Gnostic movement. Tropic movement and Gnostic movement. Okay, what are tropic movement and what are Gnostic movement? First, let's discuss about the tropic movement here. Tropic movement means direction of, listen carefully here, direction of responses or direction of movement in plants are determined by direction of stimuli. This is important one here. Okay, observe carefully here. If direction of the movement in plants or responses in plants are determined by direction of the stimulus or stimuli, then those movements or responses are called tropic movement. Are you understanding? Tropic movement. Okay, observe carefully here. If direction of movement, direction of movement or responses in plants are determined by direction of stimuli, then these type of movements are called tropic movement. Okay. These type of movement are responses are called tropic movement. Yeah. Means direction of the response. Direction of the response is dependent on the direction of the stimulus. Okay. For example, for example, for example, here from this side, if stimulus, if stimulus is applied on the plant from this side, okay, from this side, response should be should be towards that side. Understanding? Observe carefully here. Means towards the direction of the stimulus, direction of the response, direction of the response will be present. Okay, this is important. Observe carefully. Means direction of the response or direction of the movement of plant pot, movement of plant pot, movement, those movements have to be in direction of the stimulus, in direction of the stimulus. Important, remember. Here, direction or movement or responses, movement or responses in plants have to be have to be in direction of stimulus or stimuli. Yes. Okay, this type of movements in plants are called trophic movement. What? Trophic movement. Okay, observe one. Yes. Okay. Observe carefully. Important one. Trophic movement. Trophic movement. Okay. This type of mechanism is called tropism. This type of mechanism in plants is called tropism. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Okay. Yes. Next. Next, let us discuss about different types of movements of different parts of plant. Okay, let us discuss about movements or responses in plants towards the different types of stimuli. Okay, yes. Different types of responses in plant towards different stimuli. Okay, you know, already in last classes we have discussed about movements movements in plants towards the sunlight, towards the sunlight. You know, already we discussed about this type of movement. Bending of the plant towards the light. Already we completed an experiment or an activity to explain this type of movement in plants. Okay. Already I told you auxins are the responsible for this type of movement. Auxins are the responsible for this type of movement. Okay, this type of movement in plants towards the sunlight are called already we discussed about it, phototropism. Phototropism. Remember, important one. Phototropism. Okay, important mechanism in plants towards the sunlight. What? Phototropism means it is a mechanism in which plants show responses towards the sunlight. Okay, it is a mechanism, control mechanism in which plants show movement towards the sunlight, or plants show responses towards the sunlight. This type of mechanism is called phototropism. Observe carefully. Yeah. Let us discuss an example for the phototropism. Example for phototropism. Free है वो. Okay, observe carefully. For example, take sunflower. Sunflower plant. You know very well that it shows movement of inflorescence towards the sunlight. Understanding? Entire this flower or inflorescence, entire inflorescence towards the sunlight. For example, if sun remains on the side like this, if sun remains on the side, flowers or head inflorescence, entire inflorescence turns towards the sun. Next, as sun move in this direction like this, as sun moves in this direction like this, Along with the sun, here head inflorescence are flower of the helianthus or sunflower. Okay, this also shows the movement in this direction like this. Are understanding? Flower also shows the movement in this direction. Okay, in this direction are in the direction of the sun, like this. This is also phototropism. It is also a phototropism. Here also auxins play a very important role. Auxins play very important role. For example, if sun is present on this side, observe carefully here. Now what will happen? Sunlight falls on this direction of the plant. Okay, when this side of the plant is illuminated by the light, what will happen? From the upper side, auxins are accumulated on the opposite side, to light illuminated side. Okay, means this is the opposite side to light illuminated side. On this side, auxins are accumulated, more auxins. In such conditions, cells present on this side, they become elongated. Then cells present on the light illuminated region. Then what will happen? Then here bending, observe carefully here. Bending of the top region occurs towards the light illuminated side. This is very important. Bending always occurs away from the side where auxins accumulated. Okay, this is very important one. Here, for example, if sun remains on this side, now what will happen? Now sunlight is focused on this side of the plant like this. Now what will happen? All auxins move to the opposite side to light illuminated side, means towards this side. Okay, now what will happen? Towards this side, all cells become elongated and bending occurs towards the light illuminated side. Okay, towards the light illuminated side means away from the side where auxins accumulated. This is important one. Like this, what will happen? As the sun moves in direction along with the sun, or in the direction of the sun, head inflorescence of the helianthus or sunflower also move like this. This is a very important one. This is also phototropism. Here also auxins play very important role. Yes, observe one. Okay, if sun remains here, movement of direction. Okay, movement of direction here means direction of the, now here stimulus. Now here stimulus is sun or sunlight. Okay, for example, direction of the stimulus, this is here. If direction of the stimulus from here or in this direction, movement of the or response of the plant is also in this direction. Observe once. Observe. If direction from this side, okay, in this direction here, similar. Response also here are plants, so responses in this direction. Okay, this is here phototropism. What? Phototropism. Okay, observe one. Observe carefully. Here, now this is the direction of the movement. In this condition, this is the direction. Yeah. Okay. Next here, gradually direction changes like this. Gradually direction okay. Next, there are number of examples for the phototropism. Phototropism. tropism. Here photo. Photo means light. Tropism means movement. Okay, next. Next, another important one, thigmotrophism. What? Thigmotrophism. Not thigmonopty. Thigmotrophism. What is thigmotrophism? Mechanism. Mechanism or movement. Entire movement. In plants, movement in plants towards the, observe carefully, movements in plants towards the support, towards the support. These are called thigmotrophic movement. Thigmotrophic movement or thigmotrophism. Yes, thigmotrophism. What is the example for the thigmotrophism? We can say example for the movement of tendril. Movements of tendril. Yes. You know very well the tendrils. What are tendrils actually? Tendrils means these are actually developed from stem or leaf. Actually, majority of the tendrils are developed from stem. Some are developed from leaf. For example, in grapevine, in passiflora, in passiflora, Next, in Cissus quadrangularis, in Cissus plant. Okay, you know, passiflora, rocky flower, Cissus, you know very well that Nalleru. What? Nalleru plant. Next, like this in different types of plants, tendrils are developed from the stem. Tendrils are developed from stem. Whereas in some plants, like garden pea plant, okay, next other wild pea plant, okay, are understanding? Pea plant, important one, pea plant. Next to Nepenthes, Nepenthes, okay, this is also important one. Here also leaves are modified as tendrils. Leaves are modified as tendrils. Okay, what are tendrils actually? Tendrils means in some plants. Which type of plant? Slender means in plants which have slender, weak stem. Weak stem. Some slender, soft, coiled structures are developed. Understanding? Spring-like coiled structures are developed from the stem or leaf. Stem or leaf. Those spirally coiled spring-like structures are called tendrils. What are the uses of these tendrils? They help the plants which have slender, weak stem for climbing. Understanding? Actually, they are attracted towards the support and they bind or they twine around the stems of the earth, around the support and help in climbing of the stem of plant. This is very important. Okay, here tendrils means slender, soft, spirally coiled. What? Spirally coiled, spring-like structures developed from stem or leaves. These are called tendrils. These are called usually tendrils. Observe one. These are usually tendrils. Observe. Next, for example, imagine this is support. This is actually a support. Now here another plant. Weak stemmed plant. Here these are tendrils. These tendrils grow towards the support. Tendrils grow towards the support. For example, here if it is a support of another plant. These tendrils grow towards the support and they twine around the support. Okay, they twine around the support. Then plant or stem can climb in upward direction like this. Okay, again they search for the support and grow towards the support. Okay, and they twine around the support. Then plant can grow in upward direction. Okay, plant can grow. Okay, again like this, tendrils twine around the support. Along with this support, entire plant can grow like this. Plant can grow in upward direction. Like this. Observe carefully. Like this, by using the tendrils, plants can grow in upward direction like this. In upward direction means always tendrils show the movement towards the support. Towards the support. This type of movement shown by tendrils is called thigmotrophism. It is called usually thigmotrophism. Yes. Important one it is. Thigmotrophism, not thigmonosis. Thigmotrophism. For example, if support is in this direction, here tendrils show the movement or tendrils grow in direction towards the support. If support is here in this direction, tendrils grow towards the support, means in the direction of the support. Okay, if support is in this direction here tendrils grow in the direction of the support. Like this means here when we observe the movements or responses, tendrils show or movement of the tendrils or responses of the tendrils are determined by a direction of the movement of the tendrils, the direction of responses of the tendrils are determined by direction of the support. Direction of the support. These type of movements are called, already I told you, trophic movement. This is a trophic movement. Which type of trophic movement? Thigmotrophic movement. This type of mechanism is called thigmotrophism. This type of mechanism is called thigmotrophism. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Phototrophism. Next one, thigmotrophism. Yes, observe.